Howdy all, welcome to part 15, and still going arse backwards down this route, so it's going to be a good couple of parts or so, just me exploring all the routes surrounding Veilstone, Pastoria and Hearthome City, because I chose to do this in a completely stupid way. Yeah, I didn't get to battle this trainer last time I snuck past him. I could have just really taken advantage of sneaking past him, but I just got lazy. Well, actually, that would be the lazy approach, to sneaking past him without challenging him. But I wanted to battle him just to, well, experience. And wow, my levels are quite up there. Maybe I overdid it with the grinding. But I just thought, well, I know that Maylene's strongest is level 30. And don't ask what happened there. But yeah, I think my main point of focus was, oh, Maylene's strongest Pokemon is a level 30, and so is Wake's strongest Pokemon. So really I should bring my levels up just to sort of match that. Then again, I suppose you could argue that Gym Leader's Pokemon, well, they are supposed to be stronger than the average trainer. The average trainer is not supposed to match up. Yeah. This is probably going to be like the next couple of parts or so, the next 2.5 parts are going to be rather tedious for me to commentate over, because this is all like route exploring and stuff. Next gym battle I think is in part 18. I've got a fair few parts recorded. So, yeah. Anyway, another one of these creepy collectors, and I'm sorry, but they do look creepy. He's got a Geodude. You call yourself a collector, mate? Geodudes are really common. My word. You go into Auberg Gate. You go into any friggin' cave, and you'll find Geodude. Or at least one of its evolutionary lines. One of its evolutions, not evolutionary lines. Blech. You call yourself a collector. The thing with Luigi is, if I had a water type move, I could take this thing out in like one hit without even blinking. The thing is, Luigi does not have a water type move. Just because my whole team consists of water types doesn't mean every single one of them has to have a water type move at his disposal. And that's my attitude towards that. 2 Geodudes. Wow, this guy's not a very good collector at all. I'm sorry. He's a shitty collector. You're collecting the commonest muck Pokemon. The ones that you can find practically anywhere. And there was one Pokemon that I really wanted to get, and I still haven't got it. As of this, you know, point in time. And I could have gotten it at any time, but I just didn't think to do so. But I'm not going to say anything more on that, because that would spoil things. I'll probably get him around the point where I go to the last gym, or just after that. Him, her, I don't know. Okay. 3 Geodudes. You are not a collector, mate. Unless you're a collector of Geodudes, you're not a collector of Pokemon. Collectors generally go after the rare Pokemon, and Geodude is not a rare Pokemon. Geodude is common as muck. Right. And that takes care of that collector. And let's move on. These thin wood things, you can use your bikes to get over them. You can't walk over them or anything else. So I'm going to have to switch my bike on, because I had it previously registered to a Silverwind, a move that I am never going to use. But yeah, I had it previously set to the fishing rod. Sod the fishing rod. Well, I'll take on these fishers. They'll all have these fishermen will all have water types, but hey ho, we should get through them reasonably quickly. I mean, they're just fishermen, and a lot of them have barboach. Barboach is the new Magikarp in this area, and they are weak as shit. I believe they are water ground type, so they're very good at block. You know, electric attacks will not work on them. That's probably what I meant to say. But grass type attacks will hit them for double, you know, extra hard, because they have that, you know, they cease being 2 times weak to grass, and they are 4 times weak to grass. So yeah, that's kind of one of the things I like about the water types, is that different combinations really are awesome. And why the hell not Shellos versus Shellos? Let's see what Jelly can do here. Gonna smack you down. Okay, it might take another hit, but still, that Shellos is weak, so it'd be going down rather quickly. Oh man. Like I say, guys, I'm sorry about the next few parts being like this. I really did not think ahead. I should have gone south from Veilstone, but I completely forgot that you could go south from Veilstone. Something that I could have rectified myself if I had actually bothered to check the town map. But can you name me a person who actually checks the town map regularly? Unless you've, you know, unless you're the type of person who's never actually played the game before, then yeah, there's probably a good reason to look at the town map. But I've played Pokemon Platinum. Is it not, you know, am I being unreasonable by assuming that the game's going to be relatively similar in the region's layout and structure? I mean, yeah, you have to fight Fantina 5th as opposed to fighting her 3rd, but there's really not that much structural difference. Oh, Barboach again. See, Barboach is the new Magikarp. Magikrap. I'm sure someone's done that before. Oh man, Mudsport, you're wasting your time. Mudsport is supposed to weaken electricity's power. I don't have any electric type moves, matey. My whole team are consistent of, you know, of water types. And let's face it, if I was gonna use an electric type attack, I wouldn't be using it against a Barboach who is immune to electric type attacks. Honestly, sometimes the computer uses stupid moves and I do not know why. I mean, yeah, it's fine because it works out nicely for me. Ooh. So I can actually use those two, you know, bikeway things. I don't know what to call them. And there's nothing over here at all. Okay, not even a rock climb. Down here, I don't think there's anything. Let's see what's over here. You'd think there would be something over here, wouldn't you? Because there has to be a reason why the game would allow you to go over here. No! Fuck all over there. If there is something that I'm missing, feel free to let me know, but from what I can see, there's fuck all over there. So it's just like the game's wasted my time. The game's trolling me. Right, so Fisherman Cameron. Okay, what have you got? A Goldine, okay, so surprisingly somewhat decent, I suppose. Okay, so I'm gonna let Luigi handle this. Levels are, you know, levels are high enough. I'm quite astonished though. 1 hit point remaining. That's just cheeky. If that was going to be the case, you should have just died. And why the hell not? I will be getting rid of Tackle soon, because Tackle's not a very good move. At least not this late in the game. But I'm thinking I want to keep a few water types, you know, open to having other moves, you know, moves other than water type moves. Well, hopefully that little barboat should go down quickly to 1 bite. Yeah, excellent. I don't really want to waste my time with a barboach. Okay. Will you carry on fishing, matey? Another fisherman over here. And Juan. Is that how you pronounce it? Gyarados? Wow. Okay, can take me completely by surprise. I thought all these fishermen were going to have really crappy Pokemon, but no. You've got a fucking Gyarados. Okay. I don't really have anything effective against a Gyarados. Gyarados is I don't know if I've mentioned it before. I mean, I'll be surprised if I haven't, given that I have Luigi. You know, a Gyarados of my own. But a Gyarados is a water flying type, so grass type moves will not be effective against them. They're not immune to grass type moves, but it just will not have the same effect. It just does a general amount of damage. It's not super effective or anything. Whoa. And I really don't want to bring out a water type. I mean, I know the weather is rainy, so that would basically say, oh, why don't you bring out a water type and you take advantage of the fact that, you know, you dish out more damage. No, I'd rather not, thanks. Thrash also hits pretty darn hard. I'm surprised. I don't know if I ever gave Luigi the chance to learn it, or if I even got offered the chance to learn it, or if I was too late to learn it. I don't know. That Gyarados actually wasn't too tricky. But I can almost guarantee that Wake's Gyarados is going to be much, much harder. Oh yeah, the next gym leader, Wake, has a Gyarados. He's a water type user, just like I am. In this game anyway. Anyway, oh my god! Excellent news! Jelly's evolving! Yay. Evolution is cool. And with that, Jelly also gains a part, you know, Jelly goes from being a plain old water type to a water ground type. So electric type of moves will not work. Electric type moves will not work on Jelly at all. Jelly is completely immune to electricity. And I'm going to take full advantage of that much later on in the game when I come up to against the last gym leader, who is an electric type user. Spoilers. But yeah. There are 2 more Pokemon I've got to add to my team yet. Proper add to the team rather than just, you know. Oh man. Well, I haven't really got much to say. That's a Goldeen. Goldeen are pretty solid, but will not stand up against the might of my fucking water dragon thing. Okay. Gonna water pulse me, are you? Well, I ain't gonna do much at all, even with the rain. Even with the rain, Luigi is awesome. Okay. More rain. I don't like rain. But I also hate it when it's really, really hot, so I can't really complain too much. I'm going to switch out over to Donald because I figured Donald needs some screen time. Psyducks are awesome. Why the hell did I not catch myself a Weasel even if I was never going to use it? It's a water type. It would have been within the rules. Oh yeah, that's probably something I'm going to have to address. I'm going to address it now, but I'll also mention it again later on. Legendaries. Dialga. The Lake Trio. I will not be capturing them. Because this is a water monotype run and none of them are water types. If I had known that I was going to be going in for a water type monotype run when I did this game, I'd have gotten Pearl instead, because then I would have been allowed to catch a Palkia, because Palkia's dragon water type. As it is, I'm playing Diamond. The legendary in this game is Dialga, who is a dragon steel type. So I cannot catch it. I don't particularly care in any case because I have a copy of Platinum, I have Dialga in that game, I have Palkia in that game, I have all the legendaries in that game. I don't particularly care if this spare copy of the game that I have that I'm using purely to LP, I don't catch a Dialga in it. So I'm just clarifying that now. When I do eventually go up against Dialga, I will be knocking him out. And as for the Lake Trio, I'm still a bit undecided. I may just leave them as they are. I'm not sure if I want to fight them just yet. I mean, it would probably be a bit more complete if I did track them down and fight them, but at the same time there's just this sense that it'd be a waste of time. I had to do a lot of fiddling here because the sound really went out of sync and I could not friggin' tell you why it went out of sync, but it was dreadfully out of sync. I mean, the sound was like miles ahead of of what was actually on the screen. God damn it, I hate it when that happens and you have to do a shit ton of work to try and get the sound back in sync. I have no idea what happened. It hasn't happened since, thankfully. It would piss me off to no end if it did happen and continued to happen, but thankfully it hasn't. God, if it did, I'd be peeved. I'd be so peeved. I would sooner take the sound being out of sync than, you know, have the other option. Because I actually tried to record this part before and my DS actually froze. I am not quite sure why, but I think it was where the sound cable kept coming out and I was pushing it back in. I must have pushed it back in too far or something, because next thing I knew my DS froze. and I had to record this whole part all over again. I can fix sound going out of sync. I mean, yeah, there'd probably be a few silent moments, or at least one silent moment, but I can't do anything about my DS once it's frozen. I have to turn it off and start again. And literally, the whole rest of the part completely out of fucking sync with the sound. It was drove me fucking batshit insane recording this. What the hell am I talking about? I'm doing the commentary right now. It's driving me batshit right now. I've actually taken my headphones out so I don't have to hear the fact that it's out of sync. God, I can't stand it when sounds out of sync, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that it's happened on a couple of occasions to me on playthroughs and I've not noticed. Like Mega Man X Part 1, I noticed that was slightly out of sync. And that bugs me, but I've lost the file, so I can't exactly do it again. So, yeah. I'm going to try and get Donald leveled up now, because Donald will evolve at level 33, I believe. So I'm not far off from getting a Golduck. And Golducks are also cool. Up here there is nothing but trainers and maybe item. X special. Well, if you're into using your X items, I suppose it's a good thing, but I don't particularly care. Maybe that makes me a bad trainer, maybe not. We'll find out. Scientist Sean. All scientists tend to have psychic types. Just like, you know, all the you know, a lot of trainers all tend to have the same sort of type of Pokemon. Aroma ladies always tend to have grass types. You know, scientists always tend to have psychics. You know, the bad guys, Team Galactic and all that, they always tend to have poison types, dark types. It's predictable, damn it. Kadabra. You gotta appreciate the names. Abracadabra, Alakazam. And, you know, that may sound like I'm kind of taking a piss, but at the same time I do kind of appreciate those names. It's not stupid, I suppose. Okay, Donald's up to level 30, that's good. Yeah, I know I'm a tough one, I'm awesome. Like I've said more than once, this is just basically going to be me exploring the routes surrounding Pastoria. So, you know, don't expect the gym battle until part 18. I arrive at Pastoria in part 17, I know that, but I don't actually tackle the gym until part 18, because I do some exploration of Pastoria City as well. Damn it. I cannot resist. Oh, little Psyduck. He's a cute little Psyducky. I remember at a car boot sale we bought a cuddly Psyduck. You squish his tummy and he starts laughing his arse off at you and making funny noises. There's nothing, you know, it doesn't sound remotely like Psyduck at all. He's all like, and, you know, noise like that. I was always under the impression that in the Pokemon franchise, Psyduck either had that that grainy bit, you know, I say grainy, that noise that it's had since the, you know, first generation Pokemon games, or it says So where the hell did come from? What's even worse is when I was sat down and I leaned back, the next thing I knew, I heard this. I'd sat on the fucking Psyduck. I'd leaned back onto the Psyduck. It made me leap out of my skin. Does anyone else know what Psyduck I'm talking about? Just, yeah. I don't think Pinap's going to do much good. You can sprinkle water if you choose not to pick them. I don't think Pinap does anything useful. But the Petra Berry definitely will. Petra Berry heals against poison. I don't care about Pokeblocks contests and all that bullshit. There's lots of, obviously you've noticed them throughout this part. There's muddy areas where you can get stuck in and you have to wiggle the control, the D-pad to get your character out of the mud. I'm only going up here because there's a hidden item. But I really despise getting stuck in the friggin' mud, because you can't really do anything until you're free from the mud. So you've got to, fiddle with the D-pad, and it's awkward when you're trying to, record commentary. And yeah, literally every step I was taking, I was landing up stuck in the mud. It's irritating, particularly when you've got to fiddle around with the D-pad and you're trying to record. Anyway, this is Pastoria City. We're not going to be sticking around for very long because I want to check out the other route, the route that I should have taken south from Veilstone City, before I actually explore Pastoria City and take on the gym leader. So about midway through towards the end of part 17, I'll be able to come back here and give the full tour. So let's battle some more trainers and bore the pants off of you. There's a Team Galactic guard standing there. We'll deal with him later. There's some berries here. I don't know what the Iguave berry does. This one heals burns, so I'll pick this one. Roast berries, may come in handy. I don't think the Ayapup is going to do anything, but I refuse to leave it behind because it's going to look a bit odd. One berry plant just sat there. All the other ones have been picked. I can't get up that mountain because I don't have the HM for rock climb, and I won't have it for a while yet, so yeah. I'm going to battle this trainer and then I'm going to end this part, I think. Beauty Cindy only has one Pokemon anyway, so this should be a cinch. She's got a Glameow. Doi, you can see that. I've noticed that there's quite a few cat Pokemon coming into it. I mean, first there was Skitty, then there was Glameow, and then there was Purloin. Anyway, that takes care of Glameow. I'll see you guys next time, where I will continue on exploring the routes. See you later.